welcome back to Nightly Nerds. I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we're playing
Pokemon FireRed.
FireRed.
So, initially I was like, let's go beat up this gym, let's go do this and whatnot. But I actually think I have a better idea. I think it's this gatehouse. No, it's not this one. It's later. Or it's the one next to...
Later.
Do I still have the town map? Did I ever get it? I can't remember if I did. No, I hit down, you asshole. It would be down there. No, I guess I never grabbed it. But, so there's a, I should probably have gotten it because it would make so much more sense in a visual context, but there's a, so Celadon City is essentially like one city above us, and then like that route to the west was like a bicycle path that has like a downhill slope. And I think the gatehouse up at the top there, connecting the bicycle path with Celadon City, has a there's a like a Professor Oak aid in there that'll give us a that'll give us a EXP all, in which like we start sharing EXP between all
yeah.
So this, if you're for those that remember and watch Game Grumps play this is the Safari Zone.
Oh.
So we pay a certain fee to go catch Pokemon without using Pokemon.
Ah.
So we catch them like in like a hunter style fashion.
Hunter-gatherer. The Safari Zone.
But there's a purpose to this.
I've never seen this, but I do remember the
Game Grumps animated.
Game Grumps, yeah, with the
Pokemon.
No, it's the there's that one too. I like that one. No, it's the
I'm gonna go
the
again.
waning crescent.
Yes, waxing gibbous.
The waxing gibbous. Gibbous.
All right, so we're gonna run. Because there's a main reason for and again, if you watched Aaron play this, you have to get to the end because there's a much like we have like cut and flash. There'll be a move called surf that lets us surf on the water, and we need to get that in order to proceed to different things. Because we can actually go hunt down some legendary Pokemon if we go get that.
Ah.
Bum 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 bum. You want some eggs?
Eggs, cute.
I found some eggs for you.
I like eggs. Hey, speaking of, we were talking about keto earlier. Eggs are your friend, man. Eggs and avocado.
Oh yeah.
Just incorporate those in the diet. Lots of fat, lots of healthy fat. That MCT oil or coconut oil.
So I get
avocado oil.
I get a lot of weird looks for this, but it's like you can actually make ice cream out of avocado.
Yeah, actually, I use it for smoothies, and I use it for that reason. It's almost like ice cream. I do avocado with some berries, and then maybe a splash of milk. Not a lot, though, because you be careful with milk. And then sometimes I throw like a spinach in there or something if I want it to be a little more fiberish.
Yeah.
A little more greens, but like, usually that's it. Just berries and avocado. It's delicious.
The essentially the custard mix that you would do to make ice cream the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Instead of like the lazy ways that like I get it that they're like shortcut ways, but that's not freaking ice cream. Taking sweetened condensed milk, adding a little bit of heavy cream, and whipping it together. It's not fucking ice cream. It's whipped sweetened condensed milk that's then froze.
All right, come on. Off the rant to the avocado.
But so yeah, you add an egg to essentially make custard. So you can actually take avocado as a replacement.
Ah.
Because it has enough fat and
so it's a vegan version.
It has enough fat and emulsifying agents to it that it can still make ice cream.
So now I'm gonna go on a rant. So here's one of these things that drives me nuts. Like, I've got a friend whose girlfriend is vegetarian or vegan. I think she's a vegan. And when they found out I was doing keto, she was like, "Oh, it's gonna kill you. All that bacon and fat and all that protein and blah, blah, it's so bad for you." And then,
I hate people that do.
But I was just like, "You can do keto and be vegan." And she was like, "Huh?"
Damn it!
I'm like, "Yeah, you can do keto as vegan. Keto doesn't mean you're eating meat. In fact, you're not supposed to eat too much protein because your body will turn that protein into sugar in your body if you're not getting enough fat.
Yeah.
The whole point is fat, and you can get a lot of fat from vegetables and nuts and eat certain things. And so avocado is one of those things. You can do a keto diet and be vegetarian, vegan.
Oh, yeah. I
mean, you can. It's easy to do it vegetarian because then you can still incorporate eggs and milk. But if you do it as a vegan, if you do it as a vegan, then you get to have the. Then you can do avocado and certain nuts and things.
I forgot about this. So this is the warden to the safari zone. He has taffy in his mouth.
And I don't have anything against vegans. Honestly, I know a handful of them that are really cool. In fact, there's a group of people that I talk to pretty much bi-weekly who are all in different stages of weight loss, and some of them are vegan.
I
appreciate it.
I get annoyed at the
preachy one,
the very preachy ones, because it's just like, who the fuck cares? We're allowed to live our own lives. That's why free agency exists.
Well, one of the things that drives me nuts is like when, well, not drives me nuts, but it's like I don't eat anything with a face kind of thing. Why not eat an egg then?
Yeah.
Because that is essentially an unfertilized egg, which will never be nothing. In fact, it's a waste of energy not to eat it.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, if you go into like the way the animals are treated, that's one way. But if you know the person who has the chickens, then those chickens are treated well. There's not a problem. Or in fact, if you raise the chickens yourself.
Yep.
And then you're saving those chickens from being eaten by someone who might eat them. It's just there's all kinds of different things. But one thing that's funny to me is they're learning now, like if you're vegan, you almost probably shouldn't eat mushrooms.
Yeah. Because
mushrooms aren't a plant, and they're actually closer to the animal kingdom than they are to the plant kingdom. Mm-hmm. And they can communicate with each other, and they'll actually have wars with each other and fight, and they are almost sentient in a way as a collective.
Because the mushroom itself isn't actually like the mycelium. It is the fruit to
it's
spread
the fruit.
The seed.
Yeah, it's for spreading spores.
Because the mycelium is the system network
underneath the ground or wherever. Yes. Yeah. So there's a whole, and even plants will communicate with each other. Like if a plant hears the sound or senses the action of a caterpillar eating it, it will tell the other plants around it, and they'll start making themselves bitter.
Yeah.
Like they'll release chemicals to make do different things like that to protect themselves. They work as a unit sometimes. Trees will do it too. They'll communicate with each other. I mean, didn't you see the happening? No. But so, I mean, I guess, they don't have a face, but if they have some kind of intelligence, should you be eating them if it's what you truly believe?
Oh, no.
But I don't care. That's it's if you get preachy. I mean, at the end of the day, I eat everything. So
I have one line to
eat all the animals.
To always say to those the preachy ones, it's like I'm vegan. I don't do any, I don't take anything that has been related to an animal and stuff like that. It's like, but you drive a car. You have fossil fuels. That was an animal.
Well, even on top of almost if you're truly vegan, you got to go live. And if that's your reason, if you're 100% vegan, PETA, all that kind of stuff, no use of animal in any way, you can't live in modern society.
Nope, you can't.
Because everything in some way is affecting that. But the other side of it, you might as well just kill yourself. Just by existing, you're changing the world and causing harm to animals.
Pretty much.
But if you 100% truly believe. But no, one of the things that drives me nuts is when the vegan people who are like, not your mom, not your milk. Like when you drink milk.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're like, humans are the only animal. Like, that's not true. There are other animals that will drink milk from other species that aren't of their own.
Yep.
2, there are other animals that, and including insects that do this, where they will literally, in a way, domesticate another animal and use it to get a resource from it, whether it's milk directly or it's a milk-like thing, like there's caterpillars that'll give a sugar substance to ants, and stuff like that. And then, and also, there's a shit ton of stuff we do that every animal doesn't do. Look at the world, what we've done to it, changed it, and we're the only animals that wear clothes. Mm-hmm. So that's the dumbest thing in the world. If you're gonna tell me I can't have milk, even though I'm actually kind of being easy on the dairy right now. I love milk, though. It's one of my favorite things in the world.
I'm not a fan. No, sorry. I'm not a fan of the watered down fucking 2% bullshit.
Well, yeah, or 2% skim milk. And if you're doing keto, you avoid that stuff. You actually want full fat if you're going to drink milk, because again, keto is not about meat; it's about fat. So if you're going to have something that's not fat, you go for meat over carb, of course.
Catch a Pokemon.
Let's catch us a Pokemon.
Oh, yep. I was hoping I'd run into the base form of Venomoth.
Venonat?
Yep.
It's a safari ball, huh? Yay! Venonat!
Okay, so it wasn't that the warden had taffy in his mouth. The warden, I forget, has dentures and he lost them.
Oh, Laffy Taffy.
So we found some gold teeth. Rhyhorn.
That's always been one of kind of my
All right, so throw some bait.
favorite design Pokemon right there.
Throw some bait.
Delicious bait.
He is eating. Nom 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 nom.
And then you shoot him in the head. Oh wait, that's Red Dead Redemption.
Well, a certain Pokemon here, and I think Rhyhorn's one of them. He's carefully watching. Okay, so we throw some bait again.
Throw the bait.
He's eating. And then
We throw the Pokeball or Safari Ball.
I actually didn't want to throw the Safari Ball, actually. Okay, so he's still eating. Good. If he's watched, I'm so used to having a secondary menu after it's my turn to, like, when I hit attack or whatever.
Almost had it. He fled. No.
Yeah, so I was actually wanting to throw a rock because I think Rhyhorn's one of the ones that catch better when it's agitated.
Ah. Run away. Well, I think that's going to end this episode.
Yep, there we go. That's
Of Nightly Neds. As always, I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, did you like that video?
Well, if you did, click the box on the right for another.
Click the box on the left for a playlist.
Of course, you could always just subscribe by clicking the link in the middle.
Come find us on social media.
There are links in the description below.
Don't be afraid to leave us a comment.
Thanks for watching. I'm Tote.
I'm Ginger. See you then.
Bye.